the top left, we have our ex-Brood War player. He is playing for Team OGS, Old Generation StarCraft.
OGS Pin.
Here's Finn in the red color. And he's facing a young Terran Protoss player for Slayers, not a full-time StarCraft II pro gamer. He's still studying at university. To the bottom right of Entombed Valley, we have our Slayers player.
Slayers Brown.
There he is. We just saw a very unique PvT, but I think in this map, we're going to see a late game scenario. This map really lends itself towards longer games and really interesting games with upgrades being oftentimes the crucial, key, important deciding factor.
What's also kind of interesting to note is that both games that Finn won today were against Protoss. He won against Killer, he won against Hawk, and now he's facing the third Protoss player of the group.
Yeah. And it's possible that he can take him out here, continue the trend. He is going to be going for a 1 barracks expand. No gas is taken. And Finn has, walled himself in here, so this probe won't be able to see what's up. Very unfortunate for Brown. It's hard to assume no gas when you see this, but it may very well be. Nice to get out. Gets out right before the Marine. Nice. Ooh. Double barracks going down, so he's actually been doing the bomber style.
Yeah, exactly. That's the build that Bomber used quite often, and I actually saw him use it on this particular map. I think we casted the game against Creator. That was one of the games that when I saw him use this build. Creator was in a situation where he was trying to go for a 4-gate push, so this was really, really interesting to watch how the game developed after this. The builds kind of canceled each other out in the early stages of the game, and now we have Finn going for exactly the same build as the StarTale player. Well, he starts with the 2 barracks. He kind of shows that he is trying to go for an expansion, so right now Brown could safely assume that there will be a 1 barracks expand for his opponent. But with the amount of Marines that Finn will have in the game, he can put on the pressure, and if Brown is going for a 1-gate expansion, then suddenly he will be in a position where dealing with those Marines is really a problem.
Absolutely. I mean, right now he's going for the Nexus. He actually cut a unit in order to make this, so he skipped the Stalker. He may make another Stalker, he may go for a Sentry. If he goes for a Sentry, it's going to be tough. Ooh, he's even cutting more units to add gates right now, which in the long run may be better for him here. Depends on how long ForGG waits before he attacks. Scout's no command center, so he's probably going to chrono boost all of his units now. Actually, may even make a 4th gateway. Nope, Robo.
There's the Robo. Let's see, Finn not starting with his expansion just yet.
He has enough resources to do so whenever he wants to, though.
Yeah, he has already 10 Marines, getting more and more of them. And a fair amount of Marines are already walking across the map, trying to dodge the Xel'Naga watchtower in the middle. But I kind of love that we have
has no idea where his opponent is.
He didn't even scout yet?
Nope.
Oh yeah, at the right side of the map he just has 1 SCV trying to go for some scouting. And it's kind of nice to see Brown, upon realizing that his opponent does not have a base yet, is just trying... Oh, does he spot it?
No, barely.
Wow! He did not see the Marines. The probe was just scouting everywhere because he assumes there could be some kind of a hidden nexus somewhere. Sorry, a hidden command center. So he tries to spot it, but he misses the Marines.
Yep, and the Marines are going to come up now, but he has 2 sentries. He may lose some probes on the low ground. We'll see.
Yeah, he's going to lose quite a fair amount of probes.
Loses the Zealot. Oh, 2 hit points left on that Zealot. He's actually pulled his probes pretty well. He's going to lose another Zealot. And he's targeting down now. The sentry not very useful here.
He's targeting down all of them. Wow, Brown is not able to save them. This is horrible.
The Stalker as well.
This is painful.
Not the best micro here for ForGG at the end, but he will take out these Zealots now.
He definitely took down enough units. He did a really good job here.
He's got so many more Marines back at home. If he had rallied them, actually, he probably would have just killed them.
4 workers killed. And losing the sentries is just so important in this situation. He killed both of them, and now he's struggling with the Stalker in the middle of the map. The Stalker trying to make good use of his superior range. Could take down another Marine, it does so.
Yeah, and Finn now going double Tech Lab, adding a reactor as well, going up to 5 barracks. He wants to finish the job here. And the Observer is actually about to see this. Now, how will Brown react?
The Observer just turned back.
Oh, did you not see those?
I don't think he did.
No, he did not. You're exactly right. Ooh. He adds 2 forges.
Why would you stop? There it is again.
Okay. Because of the...
Oh my god, this is beautiful for Finn. Finn able to completely hide those 5 gateways. Will Brown be prepared for it? This is going to be really, really tough on him. Brown probably does not expect that his opponents go for a 5k transition and rather expects him to tag. We have now Concussive Shell and also Combat Shield on its way. This is really, really scary.
I'm trying to figure out, you know, with the double forges, he still only has 3 gateways. I just don't think there's any way for Brown to defend this if he does not scout it almost immediately right now, because he will not have the production he needs to stop this attack from coming by the time it hits. He may have 1-1, but that's the only advantage he'll likely have. He's adding 2 gateways now and a Twilight Council, but he does not have Colossi. And
he will be able to spot it.
Yeah, he will see this. Okay,
because so this is of the pylon. He's warping in a pylon now to the left side of the map, and this is exactly the path that Finn takes. Oh, yeah, there it is.
The irony here is that Finn attacked the pylon, but before the pylon was done, he didn't see, so if he had just walked by, he wouldn't have known about it, but now he does. Kind of ironic there. No way for Finn to know whether or not the pylon had enough vision, unless he's just like some crazy Matrix player who like literally knows everything.
He's moving across the map, but he sends in one of his Marauders first in order to take care of the unit at the Xel'Naga Watchtower. At the same time, as you can just see, we have an Observer in the main of Finn, so the gates have been spotted, and here comes the army of Finn. 95 supply against 80. Army supply is 50 against 25. Oh my god. Those force fields have to be perfect.
Even if they're perfect, man, I don't know. Robotic Support Bay is on the way. He's not going to have his upgrades yet either. Rigo down. He can do this about 2 more times.
He's taking down the rocks as well. Then he can suddenly attack from 2 sides at once.
How does he have vision of those rocks?
Actually, couldn't see them from below ground.
I didn't know that.
And there we go. 2 sides at once. Going in there. Wow, the force field's too late. Taking down the Immortal right away. Man. Even half the army seems to be enough. Not quite. Oh, Finn losing a lot here. And
yeah, but the Zealots are going down behind the force fields.
Yes, they do, and we don't have Stim yet.
These force fields are not helping him in any way here. He's blocked his Zealots off, and the sentries will now fall.
He's actually able to throw him back, but their reinforcements are on their way, and with Stim, this would have been so much more powerful. He might just wait for the upgrade.
Waiting for the upgrade, I don't know if it's a good idea, as 1 Colossus is on the way here.
Army supply is 58 to 37 at this point. Oh, Stim is nearly done. More reinforcements streaming across the map.
You can't fight until those reinforcements get here, but the reinforcements get there, the Colossus gets here as well. That was crazy that Marine got trapped like that.
One Marine gets trapped, kind of helpless there. I was like, guys, don't leave me alone. But Brown turns around. It's not bothered. Stim is done. He has to attack now. Colossus is in the game. There's only one of them, though.
With force fields, a lot of hesitation from Finn.
I don't like it. He used the Stim as well. He does not have enough medivacs yet. Trying to engage really the low gun. Finally, he could go in there and take down the Colossus. He does not. He's using his stutter step in order to take down the Zealots. Finally, we have the first 2 medivacs arriving at the scene.
Beautiful targeting by Finn. Microing extremely well right now. He does have 1-1. Finn has no upgrades, and I think he's missed his window if he goes home here.
Brown might take this game and put us into this crazy situation where every single player in the game is exactly at the same score.
Well, he is going to turn around. He's going to destroy his rocks and take a 3rd. But at this point, Brown can just take a 3rd. He's got better upgrades. He's going to have 2-2.
When Finn just has 1-0.
Yeah, exactly.
And he is going for a charge. Extended Thermal Lance is going to hit. Tech-wise, Brown is so far ahead.
Additional supply
Pylon gets spotted as well. There's the command center. But you're exactly right. He's just so ahead in tech. And his army size, now the army size is still in Finn's favor, 85 to 55. He traded okay there. There was just a lot of hesitation and then a bit of boldness in the reverse order in that situation, I feel. And Brown is still down on supply. The worker count is 67 probes to 55 SCVs.
Even though he did not manage his zealots correctly, there was one thing in the last engagement. His force fields were kind of okayish, but as you said, with the added factor of not microing your zealots perfectly, the force fields ended up working in favor of Finn in the end.
Yeah, very much so.
This is one of the things that we've been criticizing a lot of players for. There are actually some of them, like for example Creator, who is managing his unit control perfectly with the zealots. He always has them on either another group, another unit control group, or he just makes sure that as soon as he uses those force fields, kill the units in front of them, he just pulls them back so that the Marines and Marauders trapped on the other sides of the force field can't take advantage of the situation.
It's so hard to do that correctly. It's so hard to micro your zealots correctly, make sure you have them in front at all times. I would actually say it may be the hardest micro trick to do, besides maybe dropping tanks in and out of medevacs. It's harder than Blink Stalker micro, it's harder than Roach Burrow micro. It's actually really difficult to do that with your zealots amidst everything else that's going on and hit the force fields perfectly, because if you mess up the force fields, then it doesn't matter what you're doing, it's so hard to fight.
Talking about fight, I don't think that Finn could engage here because he does not have the Vikings just yet. We have 4.
He has 5 with him. He may be able to do this if he engages correctly. I think he can actually do really well here. The army is just too small. The concave is great, and the Colossi mis-microing. Oh, this game's over, Caldor.
You're perfectly right. I only looked at the Colossi count. I did not see that basically Brown did not have any army at all in this fight.
Yeah, he committed a lot to his tech and to his third base. Finn punished him, and Finn takes the lead in this group. We will not have a 6-way tie.
Yeah, I actually looked at the unit count and I was like, okay, there are already 4 Colossi out. Ooh, this engagement could really backfire for Finn, especially with the force field. Then I look at the rest of the army when he was engaging from 2 sides, and I was like, you serious? That's all he has right now? Okay, this is not going to work well for Brown. And he is really upset about this. ForGG, on the other hand, Finn is now in the lead of the group. He has a 3-1 situation going for him. Very, very impressive. So, well, he takes the lead in the group, but still we have 4 players fighting. And, well, if ForGG loses the next game, then we will still be in a situation where he is suddenly on 3 wins, 2 losses, and his opponent as well. So,
yep. So the group could have gotten like super intense, super tie oriented. Now it's ForGG taking that lead, and we'll see how the rest of the group plays out. We do have 3 more matches set up exactly. Can you tell? Do you know the actual maps for these 3 players? I guess they're not listed there, but we're gonna have 3 games left.
The thing is that it does not really change anything with the group in case that if ForGG loses the next game, we will actually have. We might have 1, 2.
Yeah, we can still have ties for sure.
Oh, we will have ties. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. We will definitely have ties. There's no way out of it. We have 4 players tied on 2-2 right now, so there will be at least 2 players be tied on 3-2. And if ForGG loses his next game, then we will actually have 4 players tied on a 3-2 score.
Yep. So wait until we come back to see how this group gets played out exactly. This is the GSL up and downs. We'll see you guys in 5 minutes.